Welcome. There's a quote I want to talk about today, and it goes like this. The traveler is active. He goes strenuously in search of people, of adventure, of experience. The tourist is passive. He expects interesting things to happen to him. See, like in my life, personally, and in the lives of people I'm aware of, I see this society of boredom, right? And people expect that for good things to happen to them, they have to wait for it. I believe that's doesn't work like that. You search if you want to feel love, you want to find a person you love, you're looking for some sort of adventure. You actually have to go out and look for it. You have to be it. It doesn't work like the movies, like the person just like, chills around and then they're walking and meet the one. No, it doesn't work like that. It requires practice. It requires a lot of different things in that. But not even talking about that. I'm just talking about life in general. In my school that I go to, I meet a lot of people who don't have friends whatsoever, right? Or like they're just in the room all day and never seek adventure. Be like, yeah, it's really boring here. I don't like the school and stuff like that. I'm like, well, I don't like the school 1,000%, but it's a boring place, but you can make it fun. How do you make it fun, right? You actually have to be the fun, right? So I go out and do a lot of different things. If it's a boring day, it's rainy, it's rainy, all right? And everyone's just like moody and everything. What's the best way to do this? All right? Let's say we can't drive, right? There's a TV. Let's say there's no TV. There's a laptop. Let's say there's no laptop. Create a game. Be creative. You have to instill creativity in your life to actually have some sort of fun, to actually have some sort of adventure. You have to be the traveler, right? Because the tourists themselves, they tend to just be in one place, right? They're like, oh, I wanted to see the dolphin come out now. Oh, the dolphin doesn't come out. All right. Do some homework. Learn where the dolphin's gonna be. Enjoy that. Because when you go out and you actually are a tourist in a normal place, you're low-key an adventurer, right? You're in that certain sense, you're low-key an adventurer. You're a traveler in a sense, right? In a real world tourist, you're sort of traveling, you're seeking some sort of experience. But in this philosophical term, the tourists themselves are the ones who just stayed still in life, who lack creativity, who lack the zeal to explore different things, different outcomes, right? And comes exploration, comes a little bit of anxiety, right? I'm not a big fan of heights, but I like to explore. I like to understand different things. I like to go out and do different things. They might end up really terrible and they might end up not fun at all. But at least I did it. It's with food too. There's some stuff I don't want to try, but I have to try it. Why do I have to try it? Because try everything once, right? That's how life works. You really for some people, they're not fortunate to have this. But for others, you cannot go around and saying this is how everything should work and function, right? Because you haven't stepped foot in different countries yet. The way things work in the United States of America are not the way things work in Venezuela. It really doesn't work like that. You have to go around the world. You have to talk to different people, listen to their perspective, and then you kind of understand what's going on. You cannot say you're a valid Earthling if you haven't visited different countries and actually talk to the people, or go out of your way and talk to people from different places in your own city, in your own country, right? Because I'm sure in the United States of America, being one of the most diverse countries on the planet, we can find everyone from different places, even people from North Korea. We can find them here and talk to them. How is it over there? Talk to us. I want to understand your perspective on life, because every single person's perspective on life is different. Although we might read the same things, we get the same ideas from different, from the same people. The way we still perceive it, it's much different. So I like the way Matthew McConaughey just has everything for himself. He really thinks. He's a post-conventional thinker, as I see it. And it's a psychological term, as you You gather in all of this information, and then in a certain sense, what you spit out to the world, what you believe is what you identify by, what you, not what the law says, what this says. Like, yeah, part of this belief comes from Christ, but a lot of it comes from his experience in talking to different people from Africa, from Europe, from all the traveling he has done, from all the movies he has done. Like, character is shown through that. So that's the most important thing. So, like, in closing, I want to say the traveler is important. The tourist is very important too, but you have to understand, sometimes in your life you'll end up being a tourist, but you should always aim to be the traveler. If you want fun, if you want great things to happen, if you want knowledge, wisdom, understanding, you have to go out and look for it. You have to search for it. It might take a while for you to find it, but the truth is, you will find it. That's it. That's really it. You will find it. Because it's the persistence. Like there's like a Chinese proverb. I'm probably gonna mess this up immensely, but there's Chinese proverbs like, it's not the power of the water that like carves the rock, but it's actually the persistence of the water that carves it. It's the fact that the water comes back every single day for almost eons, and it shapes out that water. It's persistency in anything. Let's say you can't find a girl, you can't find a guy, right? You can't do that, right? And like, you're waiting for the guy to come. No. You know what you do? Talk to as many people. You might not be even interested in them. Talk to them. Learn how to talk to people. Learn how to talk to individuals. Let's say you can't find a friend whatsoever. Say hi to every single person you meet. Every single person. Just say hi to them. One day, you will find a friend, a person who says hi back. And it's like, oh, hey, this and that. And you guys find something in common. Guess what? Something happens. It's persistency. That's how life works. You can't expect things to happen to you. You have to actually send yourself out there into the world, because you are, and we are all participants of Earth, of everything that goes on here. So that's all I have.